Hello twin flames, welcome to my channel. Whether you're new or coming back, today we're gonna do a classic daily check-in. So let's get started right away. As always, I'm starting with an oracle card, and the card for divine feminine is blessed. So today the divine is asking you to count your blessings and to make sure that you see the blessing in every experience that you have. That if you cannot do that about a specific example, then you're being asked to focus on those things that you do consider blessings, to get yourself into that energy, to maybe build a bigger picture out of specific blessings, right? So maybe it's not just one specific event, but how does it impact your life overall, right? How do other events, other examples impact other areas of your life? How you're consistently being taken care of and protected by your guides, by the divine. For masculines, we have happy. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so masculines, kind of similar idea, but this is also to, like, you see this rainbowy color actually goes up. So to me, this is chakra activation, but also it goes into space, right? So this is like this connection with the divine, establishing this communication, this relationship, basically saying that as long as you have that channel going, you'll be able to maintain this state of ecstatic happiness and joy, right? And it's available to you whenever you want. So it doesn't have to be just on special occasions, just when it's really in your face, right? You can notice subtle changes. You can be grateful and happy about those. Okay, let's get into the reading. We'll get energies for divine feminine and masculine, additional question with answers and feelings towards each other. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups. Yeah, definitely we can see even with the energy so far that the twins are sensing the telepathic connection, the energetic connection, right? Even if you are far, far away from each other, even if you haven't spoken in a long time, today might be a special occasion, special reason to think about each other. So it's even more important to keep that energy if you want to maintain this telepathic relationship with your twin, right? To establish that connection so that neither of you has to be closed off or kind of quiet about where you are, how you feel towards each other, right? So it's very important to stay in that vibration so that your twin telepathically can receive that communication, that you're in a good place and that they shouldn't be turning away from actual communication in 3D. I'm using After Tarot for the clarification today. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. Yep. The truth remains that you are deeply connected, even though you may deny it, actively or subconsciously, right? It's there. And the universe is proving you that today. So, feminines have the Lovers clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, 2 major arcana, 7 command. That's what I'm talking about, right? So you'll see different manifestations of love. You'll see possibly like deeper meaning in specific stories of love that you've had with DM and also with other people. Like, why was that important? How did those help you shape your view, your mindset around love? What it means for you to be loving and to be loved. Right? Like, there are some fated events, divinely orchestrated events that will be showing you. Just pay attention and be open-minded about those. They don't have to be about a romantic relationship, I must admit. It can be friendship, it can be a colleague, it can be even helping somebody out, right? But you will see that dynamic and you can notice when did it come around, like why did it happen this way? Why do you treat that person this specific way? There we go. So pay attention to that, that's important. To acknowledge those lessons and to be grateful for them. Masculines, we have Queen of Cups clarified by Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, this is pretty straightforward, especially since Knight of Pentacles is kind of looking at the Queen of Cups. So the feminine is focusing on her own definition of self-love and her own space to bring more harmony, more care, more nurture to her own heart and to whatever she's doing, right? To people close around, to passions she has that she's investing in. The Knight of Pentacles is the masculine that's kind of feels like they may not be moving as quickly as they can, but also that's exactly the speed that is needed right now, right? And look at this Knight, like this is the after tarot, so he's looking at his pentacle, not just kind of like carrying it in a shy way, like kind of like, yeah, I'm not sure this is good enough, I don't know, yeah, does it, like, does, and if we take this as a twin flame journey, it's maybe also him thinking, I don't know whether this is worth it, am I worth it, right? Like, why do I keep carrying this with me, right? But here they're looking at it like with a serious face and kind of like taking matters on a different level. Like, it's enough fooling around. It's time for me to get more serious about it. And it's time for me to maybe get more decisive with how I'm gonna move towards my Queen of Cups. That's the energy. To kind of, where DMs are pushing themselves to accelerate on the journey, whatever that means for them. Additional question, 5 of Wands, clarified by Page of Wands. So again, karmic doings and things that have scolded us, have burned us, to make us stronger and to kind of shape who we really are, to help us understand who we are, right? So what kind of experiences is DF going through? Knight of Cups clarified by the Empress. So these are experiences with other people, I'm getting, not your DM, where you can see that even if a person is looking in another direction, even if they aren't as aware, conscious, spiritual as you are, you can still be in your Empress self, or you should be at least, right? Like, that's that growth. That's the understanding who you are, right? And your worth. To be able to meet people where they are, with the amount of love they have, with the amount of care they have for you. And stay in that balanced exchange, right? Not overgive, not undergive because of a grudge or a trigger about something, right? But if they are kind, if they show care, if they show love and attention, to be there for them and to support them in the capacity that, you know, they understand and they have. For masculines, we have 7 of Pentacles clarified by another 5 of Wands. Look at that, right? So masculines have built a lot of plans based on those karmic doings. And although not all the plans panned out the way they wanted, they know that that's exactly why they are where they are. Like, those karmic situations have been pushing them into more extreme directions, into taking a more blunt action, right? And sometimes even being peacekeeper, right? So there were different extremes. And maybe they're not, like, in retrospect, they're now understanding that that wasn't the best decision, or they shouldn't be catering to the situation as much, and like more look within for what action is needed, what to do next. But now they have a better vision of it because of those experiences, because they saw the results, the consequences. How are the feminines feeling towards masculines? Queen of Pentacles, the clarified by 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, so they want the collaboration with their significant other. They feel like entrepreneurial. They feel like you got a lot of work together. And I don't mean emotionally, this is like, we got a lot to do, right? Like, there's so many plans and we could achieve that and we can go there and we can help these people, right? Like, there is a lot, well, to talk about, but most importantly, to create together. And the feminine is seeing how the industrious spirit in both twins and different skill sets can actually complement each other when you come together for your mission. For masculines, how they feeling towards feminines? 6 of Swords clarified by 3 of Swords, but this is the after tarot, so the swords have come out. It's healing time. So DMs are actively healing are actively getting back to their grounded, balanced self so that they can come in a healthy way, so that there is no shortage of love expression because of the hurt of the past, because of the wounding. And it could be connected with interactions with divine feminine, it could be somebody entirely different, right? But those wounds have prevented them from opening up their heart fully, from feeling safe, and from being there for divine feminine. And they understand that, so there is that healing process that's happening. They understand they cannot come back in exactly the same energy, right? So there is this inner work happening in preparation for it. Okay, I hope this has been useful for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you all, and I'll be back with more readings very, very soon.